friends, hope you have done the activity of making animal shadows with your fingers and hands. And also I gave an activity to identify transparent, translucent and opaque objects. Hope you all have done it. Now we will see some new topic. Can you make a camera? No? Very difficult, right? I'll tell you a very simple camera which you can do at your home. Buying some stationery materials, you can complete that. Even this in quarantine also. Let us see that. Pinhole camera. We are going to learn today about pinhole camera. Why it is useful and what exactly it is. Let us see. You got to take two boxes of slightly not similar size. Slightly, one box should be slightly bigger than the other one. Let us say you have these two boxes. Complete both of them with black chart or black paper, whatever. Cover that with completely all that, which you got to stick around them. And this end of both the box should be open. One side, one end of the box of both the ones should be open. On the other side, for one of the box, the bigger box, you make a small hole, pinhole. You make it. Not too small also, should be reasonably good amount of pinhole size, right? And then you got to, on the first one, this is second one. For the first one, you take out this end and you cover that with a translucent paper. This should be covered with a translucent paper or oil paper. If you don't have translucent paper, just apply some oil on a paper and dry it up for some time, and then you can use that here as translucent paper, right? So stick it around it properly, and now what you got to do, you have to insert this box over that, just like this. Yes, this box you got to fit it inside, right? Now this is movable one. You can move it forward or backward. So look at this. From the pinhole, generally light enters and it falls on the screen, that is translucent paper.
A pinhole camera. Take two rectangular boxes that fit into one another without leaving any gap. Make a small hole in the larger box at the center. On the opposite side of the small box, cut from the middle a square of about 5 to 6 centimeters. Cover this opening with tracing paper. Finally, slide the smaller box into the larger box, ensuring that the pinhole and the tracing paper are in line with one another. Keep a lighted candle at a distance of 50 centimeters from pinhole camera. Now, look at the candle through the hole of pinhole camera. You can see the inverted image of a candle on the screen of the camera. Slide the smaller box to adjust the focus so that you can capture the clear image of a candle. Now let
us say, for example, you are watching a tree here using this, and the light from the tree would enter through the pinhole and it forms an image here. Similarly, light from the bottom of the tree falls here and you will see an inverted image forms. If let us say you take this pinhole camera onto the road and you watch some car or something, then you would see them all inverted. That's the beauty of this pinhole camera. But the question is, what you see on the screen, is it a shadow or is it some kind of image? Once you do it, you will understand it. But I'm going to give you a hint that it is colorful, so it is not a shadow, right? So you will see an inverted image, colorful image over here, right? So let us say you don't have these boxes. A simple way of doing that is take a black chart paper, cut into two halves and fold it into two cylinders, and ensure that diameter of one of the cylinder is slightly lesser than the other one. Same thing you can do. One of the cylinder should be closed up with a black sheet, a black chart paper. This end leave it open to observe it, and for this one you cover it with some translucent paper. This side you leave it open for viewing, right? So now you insert this into this. Your pinhole camera is absolutely ready, right? So what I told you, when you do this and you try to watch things, just move it forward and backward. When you're watching it, you will see the images at one point very clear, colorful image you will be seeing. So question is why that happens. What does it tell about our lesson light? This is something very interesting, people. It takes us to a topic called as rectilinear propagation of light. It simply means light travels in a straight line. You could see here, the light which is coming from the top of the tree, it has come to the pinhole. Now it did not bend this way or this way, it have come straight. That is the reason the top of the object, top of the tree has come here. So, and the bottom of the tree has come to the top. So you could see an inverted image. So it means that light travels in a straight line, right? So I'll tell you some natural pinhole cameras also. When we are trying to walk beneath a tree under sunlight and daylight, you would see small dots of bright lights. Those are actually the images of sun. The gaps which are left out between the leaves, that act actually as a pinhole camera, and the light enters from the sun and it forms very small, sharp, focused image of sun. So that is again a natural pinhole camera. One more advantage is, if you have a pinhole camera, you could identify solar eclipse also. How? When you keep pinhole cameras to solar eclipses, so the image of the sun forms here. You are not watching the sun directly. You are not supposed to watch the sun directly at all. You are going to lose your eyesight. But using pinhole camera, when you do it, the image of the sun falls here. Okay, ensure that this is a pinhole, not a very huge hole. Otherwise, light will enter completely. Right? So you can absolutely, this is safe to do. The image falls and you can clearly see the eclipse part very clearly in this. Right? Hope you understood about pinhole camera. I want you people to do the pinhole camera and upload a video in WhatsApp. So let us see how many of you will do it. Right. Now we will quickly move on to the topic what we learned from pinhole camera, that is rectilinear. Friends, let us say you had a question how to prove light travels in a straight line. I'll give you two activities which you can write it up in the examination or you can do on your own. Let us say we have 3 slides or screens we have of same size, and let us say we make pinholes at same height from the bottom. If we place an object, for example a candle flame, exactly at a height of these holes, and if we look through the other side, we can clearly see the candle flame. The reason is light is traveling in a straight line. If let us say we just move one of the cardboard or slide just upwards, if I move it upwards, for example, then the pinhole will be here, it's not here, so light stops here. So light stops with this light, it does not come to the other side because this is an opaque object. So light cannot go like this, light cannot bend like this. That is the reason we are saying that light always travel in a straight line. So this could be an activity to understand that light travels in a straight line. The second activity, you can take a long pipe, a rubber pipe, and place a candle on the other side and you watch from the first side. So you can see the candle flame very clearly because light is traveling straight. But if you bend that rubber tube, now you can't see the candle flame because light cannot travel all the way like this. For you, not for anyone. Right? So hope you understood with these two activities that light travels in a straight line, linear propagation of